In the beginning, it is found that migration populated the whole world. So through migration, people went around and started living in places where usually no one lived. And they started populating the world. So our world as we know it started through migration. Typically involves movement over long distances and from one region to another. Historically, early human migration is the way the world was populated. Since Neolithic, so we're speaking a long time ago, most migrations were predominantly warlike. They migrated for war, so that they fight other peoples and they get the land for themselves. For example, if the land was rich somehow, I fight to take the land so that it will belong to me. And I'll use the things that you find and you can sell. So migration started through war. For example, in Malta, the first people who came to Malta, they came from Italy. At least that's what they told us. They came from Italy. Now, and they came by the sea, because Malta is a small island surrounded by the sea, and they inhabited there. And somehow Malta was referred to as a holy place, because the number of buildings, of Neolithic buildings we have, it's incredible for such a small area. We have, for example, in Malta and Gozo, we have the oldest freestanding temple, Neolithic temple in the world, in just tiny Malta. So it proves that Malta was found important. But people came by sea, through migration. So Malta became populated through migration. Now, through war, we know the Romans, we know the Romans, they used to fight. The English, they used to fight and win. For example, Malta was part of the British Empire. So that was part of migration, and people from England lived in Malta. Even the Queen used to live in Malta for some time. In fact, every message is important. So we have to find a way how to get this message through to other people, to show them what we have in mind. And maybe not only one message, because when I hear your message, something else comes to my mind. And when I hear yours, and then we can build on each other's ideas. So hopefully through the session, we're going to have a number of ideas, which you can use them to work with, either to documentaries, which we saw, make pictures, which we saw during dresses, how to make PowerPoints, how to make, I don't know, on social media, so that we use our platforms to say what we have to say. Now, when I was preparing for this session, I started from the very beginning. I said, okay, so let's see, what does the dictionary say about migration? And the Oxford Dictionary said, is the movement every year of a large numbers of birds or animals from one place to another. That was the idea when I was young, which is some time ago. That was the idea, that migration, we used it for birds. For example, the robin